Hello, boys, babes, and all of you beans in between. Welcome back. We have been kind of busy. I designed something, and you'll never guess where. Right where the Lighmatica thing is, because I was trying to get it to fit inside of this weird pillar. Because I wanted a sheep farm. We need some wool. So I designed this little Dooma flicker. Mind you, it's not done. I just wanted to get the lovely components in here that I had already designed over in my test world so that we could come in and design a space in here to keep the sheep. So, as you can see, we now have little Dooma flickers that can punch the wool off the sheep and it will spit it out onto this conveyor belt and spit it over here into storage where I can access it. So, what we're doing with this is I still need to do the interior of it, but I'm going to be doing that on my stream, so hopefully y'all can see that finalized once it's up on my stream. But as you can see, we are fitting in some red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, cyan, all of the colors, and I'll have some extras up there that are floaters to be whatever color I need the most of at the time. But we have these friends that I have to locate elsewhere. I hate sheep. They're so useful, but they're so hard to maneuver. And these llamas are gonna have to go somewhere else. I might honestly just get rid of them, but I kind of wanted to keep them. But we'll figure that out. Maybe I can put them in this hole. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But as you can see, we've been quite busy, and I need to figure out how to make this interior not look like just a bunch of glass boxes, because that was my initial design to get it done. If y'all here, wait, you can show this. So as you can see, when I first initially designed it for testing, it was just a bunch of glass boxes. That guy had escaped, but they were encapsulated inside these little glass cages, and it looks ugly. It looks ugly, especially without the connectivity texture pack, because I just don't have Optifine with this, but it looks awful and ugly, and I really want to make sure the lighting in here is good, so we're probably going to try and do some strips of some sort of block there, and we'll figure it out. But that's what we're doing with this, and we're trying to make it pretty. But I will let y'all see it once it's cleaned up, and maybe some of y'all will see it while I'm designing it on stream. So, enjoy it, and we'll bring y'all back in just a little bit. Alrighty, so we have now gathered almost everything. We are still about 2.5 stacks of waxed weathered copper short before we can finish this. However, we are still mining to get the rest of the copper because I am just running low on copper in general. But I had a small conversation with Ferks. Not a bad one, just a quick conversation. We were looking at this area, and as much as we love this tiny Savannah, it is absolutely adorable and super, super cute for what it is. But it's really small, and we want to do some big builds, and we want to use the Savannah just because there's not as much rain in the biome, and it doesn't affect visually. And it's also just a fun biome to build in because it typically has some of the most outlandish and wild shapes that you can find in Minecraft. So I did some exploration, and we discovered this gorgeous, gorgeous other biome just across the river, or not the river, the ocean. So this ocean, if you head straight back that way, you will end up back at the Savannah we were at. But look at this place. This place is absolutely gorgeous, and it's got these huge mountains. It's not as cool as Shattered Savannah shape-wise, but it is huge for the sake of itself. It's got its own little set of villages just over here past this mountain. I believe that there's 2 of them right next to each other. But overall, it fits the goal that we need for what we're looking at, and so we're actually going to be moving, for the most part, most of our buildings over here. What we've built over there is going to stay there, but we're going to start over here with our bigger builds and better builds and whatever we're doing next. So, the build that I've been collecting all of my supplies for will be moving over here once I have established a small base here. So we're going to try and get both of those knocked out today. But the thing that I'm going to be building is going to be living right over here-ish in the air. So, we got to get a nice little safe base, like starter space right here for storage sake and survival sake and having somewhere to run when the sun goes down right over here. But I wanted to show you guys it because it is absolutely gorgeous over here, and I cannot wait to start working on this, because if you keep going over that way, you end up with, first off, tons of mountains. It's a massive mountain range, But you also have several snowy biomes in addition to a jungle, some dark oak forest, some massively gorgeous caves, and a whole bunch of other things. I haven't loaded most of it in. I found it on my copy of The Seed for this world, but it is absolutely gorgeous, and I love these mountain peaks. And there's some ice mountains over here, so this is going to be a lot of fun, just because I've never really built in mountains, and I really enjoy seeing just the little divots and the caves and the little sections that exist out here. But I'm excited. We're gonna get started, and we'll be working over here for now until we get ourselves more established over here. Our farms and stuff that we have built will be staying over there. I might move my villagers that I've set up for trading over here once I have a system and a place for them to go. But for the time being, they're staying over there, and I might just steal from the village over here in terms of getting more villagers if I want. But this is where we will be, and I'm going to go get working on getting this area designed and built so that we have somewhere to call an outpost out here so that we can safely traverse our way back and forth without absolutely perishing to whatever demise could bring to us. But yeah, I'll bring y'all back in just a moment. Alrighty folks, so we are over in the new Savannah area where I do intend to begin our next project. However, to start that, we need a base here. But there's this magic tool, this thing, and I have no clue how it works. So I'm going to try and figure out how to make this thing work so that we can have a nice little base put together by this, so I don't have to do all the work for it. But I just designed this, so I did part of the work. But I don't want to rebuild it quite right now. So let's see if I can figure out how to get this thing, which will supposedly spit out my build for me. I'm going to see what I can do, and hopefully it works. But time will tell. Hopefully this works. We'll see. After some great frustration and puzzling and some very kind and helpful assistance from that of the F1 of the Recracker or Ferks, we were able to figure out how to use this thing. Now the problem is I have this beautiful schematic that I have to figure out how to place. And I'm not sure how I'm supposed to tell because I don't remember how I picked it up in the other place. So I'm going to figure this out, and hopefully we can get you guys a nice time lapse of this cannon launching it into place for us. Let's see if I can line this thing up correctly. Alrighty, so we open this thing up. It's got gunpowder in it. I think I have all the materials. I think we hit this button. And it's missing items. Oh no. Oh no. We have stone somewhere. Hopefully. Is it figuring it out? Look at it go. Oh, that's awesome. Let's watch this thing run. It's almost there. Look at it. That is a roof, and that's faster than I would have gotten it done, so I am not complaining. Pretty impressive, honestly. Last little bit. There it goes. Throw in some slabs and a couple stairs. And just as night's falling, Perfect. Is that all for you? You're almost there. Huh? You thinking about it? Just throw my ladders in for me. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, hold on. Let's sleep real quick. Actually, no, let's go ahead and go inside. Let's put some torches in before we actually let something spawn in there. But we come in. Oh, we put the door in. Torch. Torch before something gets us. Oh, I love it. Definitely a much smaller version of my current base at the other area. But you know, I like it. Now, the next project, I don't think we're going to get it printed out today, but it's going to go over there. So we're going to work on getting an area around here set up just to be slightly more functional and to have our emergency supplies and get rid of that mess I made out there. But look at it. I'm so happy with this. I'm going to get cleaned up and we'll continue talking after. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and admit this is nothing special, but it is got an interior now and it's functional and usable. So, inside this place, behind here, we got a nice little chest that I'll be putting with a bunch of XP blocks, orbs, things that I get from the crushing over yonder, so that we have them for transporting back and forth easily. But inside I threw a rug down because it's a big space and I haven't allotted it to anything. But we got extra shulker boxes, an in chest is necessary, a handful of just basic storage with miscellaneous things inside of it. We got our bed that has been moved up here, so it's nice and safe and should be able to sleep if there are mobs outside the building. And then we have our cute little balcony that has nothing on it. It's just fun to stand here and look at the mountain, because wow. But this is all wrapped up, honestly, and I don't think I'm going to be able to go ahead and knock out the next build, but thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. Hopefully next time we'll be able to go ahead and knock out the next section. I will also go ahead and let you guys know, starting with this video, I'll be posting only once a week. Hopefully the content will just be a little denser, bigger things instead of smaller, compact videos. Hopefully we will be able to do a lot more, depending upon how my schedule is looking. But thank you guys so much for being here, and if there's something you'd love to see built out here that you like with these mountains, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you all for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now!